give you something real. Show me what you really feel. Don't let time get away from us. Only got this moment now. Whole world in your eyes, and I feel your light.
Good morning, lovely. Scarlett here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my makeup application tutorial because this needs help. And I have my coffee because that needs help too. So, without further ado, let's get to the makeup application. My dog is not happy about something. Princess! There we go. That's better. Okay, so first, what we're going to do is put on some makeup primer. So, I've already washed and prepped my skin. And I'm just going to put on a little bit of primer. And rub that all on my skin. Under my eyes even, and over my neck, because I put makeup on my neck. That way, when you put foundation on your neck, it looks like you don't have makeup on your face. And you just kind of let that set just for a few seconds. You don't have to for very long. Okay. So just let that set. So now, the foundation I use is actually CC cream. It's the Mushroom Head Air Cushion CC cream. And what you do is you take this Mushroom Head cushion thingy and you're supposed to like push it on this. Did you see that? It's got little holes. Yeah. And you're supposed to just push it on here and it comes off and it's like makes this little, but not enough comes out. It barely, see that tiny little bit? Not enough. So I actually take it apart. Ugh. It's hard to get apart. So I actually take it apart and open it, and it's a little messy. I am in my kitchen area, actually my craft area. My craft area. I have a craft channel too. Scarlett Rose Crafting and More. No, yeah. And I can't even remember the name of my channel. And I do craft tutorials, and there's not enough lighting in my bathroom. So, and there's not enough room to put my light in there, and it doesn't work well, so that's why I'm out here. So I open it up and make a mess in order to get to the makeup. So I have my mirror, which I made on that crafting site. So if you want to check it out, it's Scarlett Rose Crafting and More. That's where I made this mirror. So I'm going to use the mirror. I actually put quite a bit on there. So it's going to look like a lot as I'm putting it on. But bear with me, it doesn't look too bad. It looks good once I'm done. So I just put it on and pat it. And you have to wet the sponge. And then pat it. Just like a regular beauty blender, how you have to wet them. And then blot it with a towel. It's just like that. Gotta be careful not to get it on my clothes. Although these aren't the clothes I'm gonna be wearing for the day. So it doesn't really matter that much. But I know it looks like a lot now and I look like a ghost. Bear with me. It won't look bad when I'm done. You gotta watch the hairline. Make sure you blend it in all the way. Get under your eyes really well. Your nose. I have to rub it a little bit in my nose to make sure it gets in there well. Up in my eyes. Okay. Okay, so now my foundation is completely on. So now what I'm going to do is get my powder. Powder has a bad rap with aging skin. A lot of people think that it makes your wrinkles under your eyes stand out, but in actuality it helps hide it. You just have to do it right. So one way that it helps is to make sure the product is settled in correctly. So you have to warm it up with your fingers and make sure it's in there and not setting out. So warm it up with your fingers and pat it gently to make sure it is all in there all the way. And I'm going to do that in my forehead too, because I have some forehead wrinkles. I think too much. Luckily I've had Botox here, so I don't have any there, but up here I have some. And here I have smile lines, because I smile too much. Which is a good thing. Okay, my camera keeps going from like yellow to white. Can you guys see that? Going yellow to white, yellow to white. It's weird. So now I'm taking a damp beauty blender and putting it in my powder. And then I'm putting it under my, see, it just went white again. Is it, can you guys see that? Now doing it again. That is so weird. What is it doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I wonder if it's doing it for you guys. Well, I'm not reshooting this video, so I hope you guys can't see that. Okay. Alright. So then I'm going to do it on my forehead the same way. Can you guys see how it's working? Is the lighting okay? Hope it's working. Okay, I'm going to do it here. There goes Princess again. It's my dog. She's a little Maltese. I'll bring her on camera sometime. You can see her. She's a princess. She thinks she's queen of the castle. Alright, so now I'm just going to take a big foofy brush and dip it in. Tap it. You never want to blow on with your brushes. That puts bacteria. And then I'm just going to pat it all over, not rub. Just to put a little bit of powder all over. Get rid of the shine. Okay. Now next we're going to do contouring and highlighting in order to shape the face. So I'm going to take this brush and Benefit Hoola bronzer, this color here. It's ooh, it fell out. It's just bronzing powder, it doesn't say a color. So I'm just going to take a little bit, tap it, and then put it right under the cheekbone, just up until here. Right on this side too. Okay. And then down to the jawline here. And down here too. And I put a little bit under the neck to hide my fatness. Then a little bit at the temples and the forehead. And then I take a small brush, if I can find it. I have so many brushes. Here it is. The small, tiny little brush here to contour the nose. You want to create a button nose effect. Don't worry, I blend it in so it will not stay like this. And I'm using the camera as a mirror. It's actually working out pretty well. Okay. Now for the highlight. Now I'm going to use my mirror for this. So, highlight, you want to put some here to accentuate the cheekbones. This I'm using a liquid. I want to get a liquid bronzer as well for my contouring. But right now I just have powder, so that's what I'm using. So I'm not going to highlight under my eyes. Well, maybe I am. You're supposed to. I don't really want to though. I'm not going to highlight under my eyes. I'm going to highlight just here. So you want to accentuate your cheekbones. You can highlight here as well, but if you have aging skin like I do, less product is better. So I'm not doing it. But if you're younger, you can do that. So I'm just not feeling it. Not feeling it today. So, and then you want to do a little bit here. Then here and here. Okay. I know. Looks crazy. You want to take your beauty blender again and blend it all in. Okay. I'm doing the highlighter first. Okay, now I'm going to start with the bronzer, contour. Start blending it all in. See how that's thinned out my face? Now I gotta do here. So this, there you go. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna add some blush. Not everybody likes blush. I love my blush. So, what color? I'm gonna use, let's see which blush brush should I use. I'm gonna do this blush today. So, I got a little blush, I tap, and you just do it on right on your cheekbone and back. tap, cheekbone, and back. Okay, now that's a little much. So what I do is I take the same brush I used for the powder and I just soften it up. Okay. Now, I like a little more highlighter since I put the blush on. So I take this Glow Serum. It's kind of a coppery highlighter. I just put a little bit on my finger. It's almost gone because I use it so much. So it takes a minute to come out. There it is. My son just sneezed. And I just put it right on my cheekbones over the blush. And that highlights my cheekbones, brings them out, also hides any dark circles and bags. And I drop the cap. Got it. Okay. So, the face is done. Next I'm going to do my eyebrows. My dog. I think she's bothered by what my son's watching on TV. So now I have this eyebrow pencil. It's got the brush on one side. And then this on the tip. I don't remember where it is. It's worn off. I think it might be Benefit. Don't remember. So first I brush the eyebrow like so. And then I color it in. Alright, so my eyebrows are on. So what I do now is I frame them. So I take a concealer, which you can see is way overused. I use it a lot. And a brush. And I get a little bit of concealer on my brush. And I put a little bit underneath. As so. And I go all the way down my lid, which helps. So that helps to keep the eyeshadow on. It's more of a primer. And then I go along the top as well. Okay, now both eyebrows are framed and it's time for eyeshadow. So first, I'm going to take this brush here and I'm going to put the base eyeshadow. So I'm going to use, first I'm using this Pure palette. And I'm going to take this color here called Pure. And I'm going to rub it in, tap it. And put that on. All over. Okay. And I'm going to take this brush here and I'm going to take this color here called Strong. Tap it. And you want to go on your brow bone and you want to use a matte color because a matte color doesn't stand out as opposed to a shimmer color. So you want to use your brow bone first because especially if you have hooded eyes. If you have hooded eyes, you want to use your brow like I do. Because if you have hooded eyes and you use just your lid, the eyeshadow disappears. So you want to use your brow bone and you want to go like this here and rub it in and then do a swiping motion. So as such. So you want it darker in the corner and swipe. Darker, rub, swipe. As such. And you want to do your brow bone first anyhow, even if you don't have hooded eyes, because that's where you want your first application to go. But if you have hooded eyes, you especially want to do such, so that the shadow doesn't hide, okay? And then I'm gonna take a smaller brush here, and I'm gonna go in with this red color here. It's reddish brown and it's called Fabulous, and you can tell it's my favorite because I hit the pan. And tap. I'm gonna go in my crease here, rub, swipe, rub, swipe, rub, swipe. Okay. And since it's my favorite, I do it a lot. Okay, now I'm going to take this brush here, and I've actually wet it. This helps the shadow stay on a little better, and it helps the color come off better. So I'm taking this color here called Charming. It's a lighter color, and it's a shimmer color. So I'm going to take it on the side of the brush here and go in the middle and on the lid. And I wet the brush so that it comes off easier and stays on better, because it's a lighter shimmer color and it's going on the lid. So I want it to stand out more. See how that looks? Okay. So now I'm going to take this tiny brush here, and I'm going to go with this really dark shimmer color here called Confident. Just going to get a little bit on my brush, tap it out, and just do a tiny bit just in the corner. Kind of rub it in there. See how it looks? Okay. Now I'm going to go back with the same brush I used for the base color, and I'm going to blend it all in. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, so now both eyes are done, and I need a sip of coffee. Hang on a second. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm taking this highlighter and I'm going to put it here, here, and underneath a little bit, just to highlight certain areas of my eyes, and this brightens them up. So in here, underneath a little bit, and then inside your waterline. That just brightens up the eyes a bit. Now for eyeliner. And I'm going to all right. So now I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. So now what you want to do is tight line, which is going up here inside the waterline. like an upper, inside the waterline of the upper eyelid. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do this here. Because I can't do this holding my mirror. I'm actually going to use the camera of my phone. So you go like this. Up in there. And that's probably grossing some people out. Sorry if it grosses you out. I'm sorry. That's how it's done. So you go in, up in here like that. You see how that shapes the lid as opposed to how this eye looks? Okay. Then I'm going to do is make a wing here. Okay. Then what you do is you connect it, making a good triangle going to your eyelid. And then you go all the way up your eye and all the way around. You see? And I like to go all the way down here. Into the corner. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit underneath, just in the corner. Just to add a little dimension to the eye. See, just in the corner here. I can't see. Do this side. See how this just adds a little dimension. Alright. So now I'm going to put on mascara. Just on my upper lids. So I'm using this Maybelline Voluminous Superstar X Fiber. What it is it's a two-step. And the first step puts on like a top coat, and the second step puts on like these fibers that cling to your eyelashes to make them thicker. So you take the one marked 1 and put that on your eyelashes. And what you do to make it go on your lashes more is you blink as you're putting it on. This actually gets more product on your lashes and deeper. See how much, even with just the base coat, how much my lashes look longer. Now I'm going to get number 2, the light. There we go. Open that up. Put that on. And see how that is. Sometimes I put on false lashes, but I'm not going to do that today. Now I'm getting number 1 open again for my other eye. The reason I don't put mascara or a lot of product under my eye is because I have aging skin under there and that draws attention to it. So if you're older, you don't want to put a lot of product on the bottom lashes or under your eye because it draws attention to any wrinkles or if you have bags or dark circles. Okay. And number 2, side. And see how that brings out my eyelashes. Okay. All right, everybody. Here is the finished product. Please let me know if there are any techniques that you would use that I didn't use. I hope you liked the video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. I hope you all have a lovely day. Ciao.